Hello and welcome to the show. We start this week's FailRace episode with Yami here 682 on GTA 5, spots a ramp while driving in his surfer and goes for the spectacular jump. Unfortunately, not quite enough speed in the camper van, and that's well and truly wedged. None of the wheels are touching the ground anywhere. I mean, you probably couldn't do that if you tried. That is quite an impressive position to park the camper van in. However, yeah, that's not not going anywhere. We are still on GTA 5. This is, I think, like one of the really early missions, one of the first missions where you just steal the bike for Franklin, when the AI drivers have taking their revenge on him. So first of all, gets cut up by a cavalcade, knocks off his bike, goes to go pick the bike up, and the gauntlet trips him up to finish the job. The AIs are certainly being mean. Pity Blue 43 messing about, shooting out some tyres. It's always good fun messing about with the AI in that method. Shoots out some tyres, freaks out some more AIs that send two people flying out. I think it was a Mupava, not actually sure. Yeah, that was a big shunt and some impressive ragdoll going on from them guys. Mr. Mechanic PR on GTA 5 with an almighty wing on the back of its Comet. Maybe takes a little bit too much speed, bounces off a roof, then kind of just goes over another car, lands it pointing in the right direction and carries on. Pretty impressive. Well done there for that stunt. Brickhead X racing down the motorway in some very fast supercars, trying to fit two cars wide down there. It's a little scary. They just touch, and he gets bounced into the wall, loses a little bit of momentum. Zentorno keeps the position. Another car comes through. They bump each other into the exit, and the entity goes through and takes the victory. That's pretty helpful when your main rivals do that one. Killer X183 with the people when you find the Dukes of Death are much more effective at stopping you than the police are. That's how you do it. Use the semi-trucks to block him in. He is not getting out of there. The Dukes of Death is well and truly stuck. Onto the crew with Yo Defty. We've seen this race have a few issues before with these roughs. First of all, second place finds a sign and then proceeds to try to go to orbit. Then the car that then inherits second place gets nudged, does a flip, and that's an impressive flip, and just carries on as if nothing can happen. Yeah, this Xfinity race has some interesting outcomes. Simmail 21 on the crew heading down the Florida Keys. We've seen these jumps cause problems before. This is just a head-on collision, just perfectly timed with a BMW. Yeah, you couldn't have timed that one much better, and both of them end up in the drink. Yeah, that's it's quite difficult to do that deliberately if you're aiming to do that. Yeah, just sort of randomly have happen. We've seen plenty of cars get stuck on the railings on them jumps, not many mid-air collisions. On to Armour 3 for some racing. Runs a little bit wide, hits a sign, and that's never a good thing. Travelling at that sort of speed, is busy looking around. There's a hidden wall in there, and the car has tumbled. You can roll cars on Armour 3, so therefore it is a FailRace approved game. It may have been, it's slightly missing a wheel on the front of that. Oh, it's got a bullet hole in the windscreen. It's got a shot somewhere. Yeah, just salute the car as well while you're at it. The Zin Meister on Forza 5 going for an overtake in his Chrysler. Doesn't quite get it right, and the BMW is not happy about that particular bump and decides that the Chrysler should go to space. He's going to meet the rough up there somewhere. That's a big lag cannon into the air for the Chrysler, and wait for it, there we go, lands it just about on all four wheels. Antic S456 on Gran Turismo 4 with a very high speed forward here, 275 miles an hour, and then we get a lot of airtime off the barrier. Spins around and so close to collecting all of the LMP cars there on that one there as he spun across the track. Yeah, that's a large amount of speed to bounce off a barrier. ATV 123 on Drive Club going for, well, it's a new sort of overtaking technique, a kind of FailRace approved one. Hits the curb on the inside, gets launched into the air at the side of the other Corvette, breaks the window on the other car, but gets the move done. I mean, it's one way to overtake. I'm not sure sort of the FIA and stuff would be too happy with that one, but, you know, it got the pass done in the end. LA Blues Boys on iRacing with a Kia that gets a knock, spins across the track. One goes flipping like mad across the background there, and the car that the camera's following is now stuck on the tyre bundle. Yeah, one of the Kias is well and truly out of the race on its roof. The number 12 car we're following has actually landed on top of the tyre bundles. That's okay. He can rejoin the track from up there. Yeah, not seen cars land on top of the tyre bundles around there before. Slayer Sen on Live for Speed carries a little bit too much speed into turn 1. Bounces off a curb that means he jumps the tyre bundles, and now we're starting to roll, and now we're spinning. You get very sick inside that car. Who knows how many rotations that has done. And then a few more flips for good measure, and now the AIs are joining in. The grey and red car got caught up, and they're not all stopping, and it's just absolute chaos. Yeah, maybe not a good idea to take that much speed into turn 1. I don't think. And finally, we finished on Far Cry 4. The little gyrocopter. This is great fun to fly around. This guy's coming in for... He wants to get off the vehicle here. Can't really be bothered to slow it down properly. So just sort of bails out. Slightly smacks into a rock face. Gets attacked by the gyrocopter that then promptly vanishes. He's busy healing himself while he's sort of having a look around, seeing where the gyrocopter ended up. Looks up, realises, too late. The gyrocopters do not approve of being abandoned in such manner. Yeah, that couldn't have been in a worse place for that one. Anyway, that is it for this week's clips. If you have clips you would like to submit to this series, then you can via our forums. There will be a link in the description. At the very top of the page is the FailRace clip submission section, and in there you can find all of the rules and how to submit clips. But that is it from me. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.